Hello student, this is Surbhi here from Krishna classes, and today I am going to take the class of reactivity series. As we discussed in our previous video, what is the reactivity series in displacement and double displacement reaction. We have seen in our previous video how more reactive and less reactive element are interchanged to their places. Now I have told you in our previous video I will provide you the reactivity series also. According to that I will give you the reactivity series here. So let's start the reactivity series. What is the more reactive element and what is the least reactive element? So what is the most reactive element? Potassium. Potassium is the most reactive element. Here the reactivity series: first is the potassium, second is the sodium, third is the calcium, fourth magnesium, fifth aluminium, sixth carbon, seventh zinc, eighth iron, ninth tin, 10th lead, 11th hydrogen, 12th copper, 13th silver, 14th gold, 15th platinum. So here is the reactivity series, and at the top potassium is most reactive, at the top potassium is most reactive, and at the bottom platinum is least reactive, and at the bottom platinum is least reactive. So this is the reactivity series from top to bottom: potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, carbon, zinc, iron, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, silver, gold, platinum. These are the reactivity series, and top is the most reactive and bottom element is the least reactive. And according to the reactivity series, here some examples are given. Here is example number 1: copper sulfate plus iron. Given out iron sulfate and copper. Then you have to see here what is happen in this reaction. In this reaction, iron replace the copper places and form the ferrous sulfate. How iron replace the copper? So come on the reactivity series. Where is iron? Iron is here. Iron is here. Fe is above the copper. Copper is just below the copper is the below the Fe. So Fe is the more reactive comparison to copper. That's why iron replaces the copper easily, because iron is more reactive comparison to copper. Okay, next one is the AgNO3 plus Cu. AgNO3 silver nitrate plus copper, and given out copper nitrate plus silver. How copper is replaced to silver? Copper is more reactive. Look at here. Where is copper? Copper is above the silver. Copper is just above the silver, so copper is more reactive than silver. That's why it replaced the silver very easily and formed the copper nitrate here. Okay. Now come on the third example. What is the third example? Ferrous sulfate plus zinc. Ferrous sulfate plus zinc. Given out zinc sulfate plus iron. Zinc sulfate plus iron. Here zinc is replaced to iron. How? Iron is here present and zinc is just above the iron. Zinc is just above the iron. That's why zinc is more reactive than iron. That's why zinc easily replaces the iron. Okay. Now come on the fourth example. Here is copper sulfate and lead. Here is copper sulfate and lead. Given out lead sulfate plus copper. Here lead is replaces the copper. Read how lead is replaces the copper? Because copper is the below the lead in the reactivity series. So lead is more powerful than copper. That's why it replaces the copper. Next one is the zinc sulfate plus aluminium. Given out aluminium sulfate plus zinc. Zinc, where is zinc present? Zinc is present is here in reactivity series, and where is aluminium present? Aluminium is above the zinc. That's why aluminium is more reactive than zinc. That's why aluminium is easily replaces the zinc and form aluminium sulfate. Okay. Now come on the sixth example. Lead sulfate plus iron. Given out iron sulfate plus lead. Here, where is iron present? Here iron present, and where is lead? Lead is here. Here lead is present. Lead is below the iron. That's why lead is less reactive than iron. That's why iron replaces the lead very easily and form the ferrous sulfate, and lead is liberated. Okay, because lead is less reactive than iron. Next one example is sodium nitrate plus potassium. Sodium nitrate plus potassium to form potassium nitrate plus sodium. To form potassium nitrate plus sodium. How? Potassium is at the top. So most reactive element, potassium is most reactive element, and sodium is at just below the potassium. That's why this is the least reactive comparison to potassium. That's why potassium replaces easily the sodium and form the potassium nitrate plus sodium. Okay, last example is copper sulfate plus zinc. Given out zinc sulfate plus copper. Where is copper present? Copper is below the zinc and zinc is just 3-4 times above the copper. That's why zinc is easily replaces the copper and form the zinc sulfate plus copper. So which are the above in reactivity series is replaces the below elements very easily, because at the top of elements are more reactive comparison to the bottom element. That's why they easily replaces the bottom element very easily. So they form the product in place of the weak element, form the weak element. Okay, it pushes the weak element very easily because they are present at the top of the reactivity series. That's why they are more powerful element. Okay, these are the reactivity series. Hope you understand very well. I repeat my class again. What is the reactivity series? Most reactive element is potassium and least reactive element is platinum. Sequence is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminum, carbon, zinc, iron, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, silver, gold, platinum. These are the reactivity series. Here some examples are given in which bottom elements easily replaced by the top elements, because top elements are the more reactive. So here is example given. Hope you understand very well. Hope its language is very easy and very clear. Thank you so much for watching. This is Surbhi here from Krishna classes. Connect with me. I will give you also the so many benefits here. Thank you so much for the watching. Thank you.